That's right, Elf. This boy also goes by the name Sonic. I know it, isn't that cool? He's got his own nickname like that. Well, we're back. Because that's the first person we're going to talk about is Alex, who's also known as Sonic. Well, one of the things that he says that he helps with around the house, he helps wash the dishes. Good for you, and that's important to do, to learn to do that. So one of the things that he's going to do, he wants boxing gloves and video games. You don't suppose one of those video games is Sonic the Hedgehog, do you? What do you think, Elf? Well, we can certainly see about bringing some video games. The boxing gloves, be sure you're being careful with those. All right. Thad, he wants Grinch sheets. Look at that. Do you know the Grinch tried to steal Christmas? Well, Nolan, who's only 4, he wanted a remote control car. But I think the best one to get him would be the Gravedigger. A big remote control truck that goes over everything. Nolan, you're going to have a good time with that. Now, one of the nice things that I see that you were doing, Nolan, was you were FaceTiming Grandma a lot. Very good for you, because during this pandemic or this sick season that we're in, older people can get lonely because they can't see as many people or even their own relatives as much. So it's important to do the FaceTiming, to talk to them, to cheer up grandparents in that way. So I'm glad that you did that, because that way they got to see your smiling face. That's very important to grandparents. Well, Eddie, he wants a Paw Patrol toy. And there's a lot of them out there, so we'll see about getting you just the right one. Well, Felix, who's 5, wants the Avengers Lego set. Superheroes again. Very good. And Legos to build things, use your imagination. Whoosh, they'll be able to fly over the towns and the buildings that you build. Very, very good. Ruby wants a scooter without training wheels this year. That's right. At 6 years old, Ruby, but you know what? I still want you to be very careful and still wear the knee protection and the head protection until mom and dad or one of the adults says that you've really got it underway, because we don't want you to get hurt, especially if you happen to be carrying a guitar or a doll with you, which is also on your list. So along with the guitar, there also is kind of going right now is ukuleles. So we'll see what we might be able to have, a ukulele with 4 strings or a guitar with 6 strings. And those are fun to play. You'll be able to sit outside and learn the guitar and play songs and sing, and your dolly can sit next to you. But again, you can't do that if you've fallen off your scooter, so be very, very careful. Wear those safety things. Kiara wants a purple unicorn stuff. All right, because what other color unicorns are the best? Purple ones. Yes, there are definitely some white ones that have got different colors for the horn, some gold colored ones or some, different colored ones, but a purple unicorn stuff. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. I'd almost wonder if you're from Minnesota and that's why you chose purple. Maybe a Viking fan in the house. Well, Aaron's looking for Frosty the Snowman and trains and trucks and puzzles. And those are good things when you're between 2 and 3 years old. Those are some good things to learn how to do, and your family members can help you do those things, putting the puzzles together, putting the train together, and having it go from town to town to town. What a lot of fun. And, rumor has it you give Grandma smooches. Grandmas like to be kissed. So very good choice on doing that. Very good. Samuel, when I came across your list, it was pretty long. It was pretty long. You had a lot of things on your list. I know what on your list. I saw you had footballs. An interesting thing, though, you wanted a gallon of mint milk. And a lot of other mint things. You must really like some mint right now. Well, very good. And you really wanted a really sick backpack to go to school, man. Put your stuff in, go to school, and be like the coolest. Santa's got a good one in mind. The elves have got just the perfect one for you, man. It is so sick. You are going to be absolutely the guy when it comes back to school. When we go back maybe here in January. You know what? I'm glad that you told me that what you liked from last year. You got some sausage. And I'm glad you enjoyed that. Because Santa likes to bring some food, candies, yes, but a little bit of food to make things, gotta eat some things so that you grow big and tall and strong. So sausage and like mint milk. So very cool. All right. Vienna, she wants some LOL dolls and bath bombs. Oh, Mrs. Claus, when she wants to relax after a hard day of making lots of trays of chocolate chip cookies for me. And then she also has to kind of watch over the elves when I come to places like Richfield to be able to come and talk to you children, that she has to watch over the elves. And after a big, long day, that's what she loves to do. One of her favorite things. She'll light a couple candles on the counter and then sit in the bathtub and put in one of those bath bombs and watch them foam and just relax. Good choice. So, Vienna, I also see that you have before, you're going to do it again, you're going to leave out cookies and milk and carrots. Good girl, you're thinking about my reindeer so they have enough energy for all night long to go from rooftop to rooftop to rooftop. Very good choice, thank you. Sometimes if you don't have carrots, also celery works too. They like either one of those because both are very, very crunchy and they love crunchy things. Sometimes I think they liked it because then they don't have to listen to Santa. They just go crunch, 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 crunch. So I'm not for sure about that, but I know they'd like to eat those type of crunchy things. Eli's only 9 months old. Well, very cool. This is your very first Christmas. And so I see that maybe an innie bin might be the correct thing for you. Well, very good. At 9 months old, that is really cool. Well, Svea wants a new Barbie dream house. Oh, Barbies are some of the luckiest dolls. They get dream houses, they get cars, they get trucks, they get to go to the beach, they get to do all kinds of things that some of the other dolls do not get to do. So good choice on wanting a Barbie dream house. Wow. And I see one of the nice things you've been doing is with some of your older toys and some newer ones, you've been donating some. That is very, very nice because when we donate toys, a lot of times it goes to children who Santa brings toys to everybody, but it's when you donate toys, that's a very special thing because it goes to children who really would like a little something extra besides what Santa can bring. Well, Calvin, he wants a Paw Patrol lookout tower. Wow! Going to be way up high and be able to see everything that's going on. Georgia, again, a lot of things on your list. Now that's a good thing. That way Santa and the elves can look at it and decide on what's the best things. Because you don't get everything on your list, just to remind you. But by having a nice full list, then I can show that to the elves. And then we kind of think back to the other years of what you've gotten. And then we can make sure we add to the right things. So I see on your list, you had a fluffy zebra, a striped sweatshirt, a lava lamp. Ho, 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 a back to the 70s girl. All right. A dress with a hoodie. And also very nice that you're looking for medicine for COVID-19. That's a nice wish because I know that the elves don't make medicines, but that's a nice wish that we all get to be safe once they get that COVID medicine made up. Again, for the people who really need it, the people who that kind of medicine would help them the best. So that's a very nice wish for Santa or the elves, even though, again, we don't make medicines, but that's a nice wish for all mankind, and then you're thinking of others, so that's very, very good. Well, Santa needs another little sip of hot chocolate. Gonna get it warmed up a little bit, and then I will be right back with all of you. Mmm. Oh, mmm. Oh, mmm. This was really good hot chocolate. See, there's none left for you. Too much chocolate to an elf, and they go banging off the walls. No chocolate for you. Just the little chips that come in the cookies. No hot chocolate. Oh, you're back. I'm back. And the elf is going to go back to the North Pole after a little bit here. We've got a couple more sheets to go, a couple more lists of the children, and then back to the North Pole I go. Because we got to get all these toys that I've been reading about. We got to make sure that all the elves have got it on their list, so they're making them in all the different factory and buildings all over the North Pole. So, look at here, a Harry Potter Lego set. Well, Owen, very, very good. Because you've heard me say before, Santa likes Lego sets. Be creative and making things. Very good. Oh, and one nice thing, elf, that he's been doing, Owen's probably raking leaves for Grandma. I'm glad you did that because Grandma sometimes need a little bit of help there out in the yard. They like the fresh air, but they need help sometimes. So Lachlan, I see that you wanted a really big T-Rex. You wanted one so big, it's as tall as you are. Ho, 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 ho. That's an awfully big T-Rex. Roar! We'll see what we can do. Boy, that's a big one. But we'll see. We'll see what the elves can come up with. Well, Everett, he wants a monster jam truck. And he also has been helping shoveling the patio. We had a little bit of snow earlier. Very good, Everett, at 6 years old. I hope you've got a small shovel to be able to help. And that's very good because the patio needs to get cleared off so no one does any slipping and falling, especially Christmas Eve. We don't want Santa slipping and falling in case there's a little bit of snow or ice out there. Well, Genevieve, I see that you're looking for a baby doll. That's very special. You'll be able to hold that dolly in your crib with you because I see at 1 year old, that's the perfect gift. You can love it and hold it and hug it the same way your parents love and hold you, too. How special is that? Perrin, a green present with a skateboard inside. Green because it's your favorite color. It's the envelope that you mailed me your letter with. So I can tell you really, really, really like green. Almost as much as Santa likes red. So we're going to see about getting you a few different green things for you for Christmas. And that skateboard, you got to be careful to be very safe on that, of course. All right. Abigail, well, she just wants ice creams and peanuts. Well, that's, I think Santa can come through with that because it's cold up at the North Pole, and so it's easy for me to bring ice cream. Peanuts, be very careful. All right, we need to crush them small so there won't be any problem with that, eating that with the ice cream. Well, Shar, who's also known as Charlotte, she wants a dolly. Oh, that's nice. Dollies are fun to hold at night. And I see that you've been making cards for your grandparents. That's nice. Just friendly little cards to tell them how much you love them. That's a really nice thing. I'll bet you color them up nice. You know what? I'm going to talk to the elves. Remind me, elf, when we get back to the North Pole, that she needs some more crayons for when she's making cards for her grandparents, okay? So you be sure to remember that. All right. Emma is 9 years old. And Emma, I see you're looking for an Apple laptop. How about an apple bushel? A whole bushel of apples. Oh, you mean one of those computer things. Well, I'll see what I can do, but I just want you to know, like right now, if we had like an Apple laptop, we were to open it up and we were to unscrew the cover right now, just so you know, do you know how many parts and pieces are inside of an Apple laptop? There are 3,742 pieces. That's right, 3,472 pieces. Do you know how long it takes this guy to put together 3,472 pieces? A long time. So I'm not saying we can't get one done in time, because there's a lot of children who are looking for Apple laptops or computers or things. And so we're going to try to get that done in time. But if we don't, we'll surprise you with something else too, though. But computers, Apple laptops are good because we know that you're getting that involved in school and learning, and those help you learn lots of things. And I see you've been donating food and winter stuff. Very, very cool. Being involved with your community and helping donate for those people who are less fortunate. Very, very good. Well, Juniper, she's looking for a mermaid tail for swimming. Wow, those are kind of cute to see because they're shiny and they wiggle a lot. Very cool. A mermaid tail for swimming. I hope you've got a nice warm place to go swimming at too. So very good, Juniper. Well, Hattie wants some princess stuff. See, she doesn't want a mermaid tail to go in the water. Hattie wants princess stuff to stay dry. Do you see what see how that works? And so she wants princess stuff, like maybe a hat and a pretty dress and a gown and maybe even a little wand with a little bit of lights on it. Very good. And you know what? I saw that you helped decorate the Christmas tree this year. Very, very good. When you're old enough, then that's when you can help and put on all the things, even maybe that you make at school or that you hand make. Those are some of the funnest ones that parents like to see on the Christmas tree. Well, Ellie, looking for some art supplies. Good choice, good choice. We're gonna do maybe get some colored pencils and some paper and different things for you to be able to draw and color with, because maybe even some chalk and maybe even some watercolors or paint, because that can be fun to do too. So we're gonna make sure that you get some art supplies. Well, Avery also is looking for arts and crafts, but she's also looking for some stuffed animals. So again, I'm proud of both of you girls wanting to do arts and crafts and be creative with everything that they're doing. And then Avery also looking for some LOL stuffed animals. And Avery loves to give hugs to help people feel better. Oh, Santa's a hugger too. And hugs make everyone feel so much better. But now, again, in this crazy world we're in right now, you have to be careful on asking permission, because you never know when somebody might have a cough or a cold or one of these other things that are going around. And so always get permission. And then once you get permission, hug them as hard as you can and love them all that you can. Very, very good. Well, Eloise is looking for a basketball hoop. Now there we go. There's my future basketball girl. Maybe someday you're going to be on the Minnesota Lynx team. Wouldn't that be special? And that's how you get on it. You have to learn early. And so with a basketball hoop, that's how you learn to start shooting that basketball right away. And I like that you cheer up friends when they're sad. That's very nice that you do that. Well, Penelope is looking for a Nerf Mega Motor Strike. Wow. Now, one nice thing about the Nerf, you can shoot different places, but still remember, never shoot up by the head, okay? That's always very important. If one of the elves, or if I hear back that you've been shooting by the face, that won't make Santa happy. But it is a Nerf, so it's safer, and so still be very safe with it though. Penelope, but otherwise, I think a good choice. Very good. And Isaac is also looking for something Nerf. He's looking for the fork knife Baser R with the bush targets. There you go. See, you don't have to shoot people. You can shoot targets and knock them over and then sneak around the house and jump up behind the chair and shoot, and then get back down again. So, Isaac, all right. But again, be safe. If there's somebody walking across in front of you, remember, nothing up here, always down low if there's a person there. But I do like the idea of shooting the bush targets. Very good. Now, Gwendolyn, this is your second Christmas. Very, very good. And I see you're looking for a baby crib for your other dollies. Remember earlier there were some other young children that were looking for a dolly for their first Christmas, and now you're going to have a little baby crib to put your dollies in. How very, very special. Well, children, this has been so special. I've gotten so many of these letters, and it was fun to see with some of the things about how old you are, some of the nice things you've been doing, some of the things that you've been looking for. And I just want to thank the Richfield Recreation people to let me come in here and to be able to go through the list and read them. I'm glad that they were a spot where everyone could send them to, because Santa is so busy this time of year. It makes it easier if they all come into one spot like this, and then I can pick up a whole bunch of them and take them back to the North Pole. So thank you, Richfield Recreation, for giving me this opportunity to collect all of them, read them, be able to acknowledge the children, and I'm so happy to see all the very good things that many, many, many of you have been doing, because Christmas isn't just about what you get, it's what you give. And not always giving another present, it's giving of yourself. Remember earlier we talked about people who are giving hugs, and people who are helping out in the yard and helping grandmas and grandpas, and people who are making things for other people. That's what Christmas is really all about, is giving to others. And so you all keep that up here in the city of Richfield. That is going to make Santa really, really happy. So remember, it's only going to be in a couple more days is when I'll be coming in on Christmas Eve night. Now remember, all of you need to be fast asleep. If I hear any noises going on, I go right over the house, and I might make one swing back to make sure, but make sure everyone is fast asleep. Have all your toys picked up so Santa doesn't trip and fall on the toys on the floor. And I know that even some of you older children, you're able to again help on the walks and the patios to make sure that they're all without any snow on them. So have a very Merry Christmas, and I'm glad that I get to bring more toys again this year. Santa loves each and every one of you, and I will see you Christmas Eve and Christmas morning. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho.